coloring friends, happy Sunday. Today yet another finding color video on my channel. If you are new on this channel, new on this video and you like it, do join. It's really fun. So what we were coloring during last week, and we were coloring for the prompt dolphins. I've got two types of emails. In first part, people saying, oh, there are so many dolphins, like almost in every book that I look through there are dolphins. And another part saying like, oh, it was so difficult to find, I hardly was able to find one illustration. So again, I think it depends on what kind of books you have mostly in your collection. On the whole, I've got 71 submitted works, our average number, quite a lot. And who are the leaders? Kerber with his Fragile World and Circle of Life by Melpomene. But there are other artists as well: Fabiana Tanasio, Lulu Mayo, Denise Klette, Camelia Angelkova, Joanna Basford, but I've got only one picture by Joanna, and no illustrations by Hannah Carlson. Another challenge she has missed. So what I have colored, I surprised myself and was able to color more than one illustration. It's like a record for me because it's really hard for me to color more than one during 1 week. Anyway, let me show what I have colored. First one, Messages from Nature, Kanika Jane Gupta. It's rather childish illustration, but it's been some time that I colored something in this book, so I decided that I want to use this book for this prompt. There were a lot of some doodly stuff here, and I thought it doesn't look good on this picture. I wanted just see, so I used gouache to cover all those doodles. Then added these white waves with the gel pen. Then the sky I did with watercolor. I think not bad, coming from darker part to lighter. I was able to do quite a nice gradient here. And dolphins themselves I colored with Derwent Inktense with gel pens for these patterns on their bodies. And that's it. Four different materials for one illustration. And though it's very simple and childish like, but it's like rather joyful and bright, colorful, and cheering, I would say. Cheerful. Yeah, that was my first illustration. Then I decided to color in Circle of Life as well, though just maybe a couple of weeks ago I colored in this book already for planets, but I felt like coloring again. And dolphins here looks different, in different color, violet at this time. And here I used color pencils, Posca for covering black lines, a little bit gouache for these starfish and small elements, because I wanted to cover black lines as well, and the white gel pen, of course. That's it. Rather simple, but looks nice, I think. And I was able to color even yet another illustration, 3 in 1 week. That's really a record for me. Lost Ocean, Joanna Basford, is my third illustration, and I call it Heart of the Ocean. And again, different type of dolphins. I colored them in blue color this time. Here I used the water-based markers and then color pencils, Indian Brewster. They worked really nice on this paper, very bright. Also I used fine liners and white gel pen, of course. There is another illustration someone submitted, and it's interesting that we both colored dolphins in blue, and this fish looks almost similar, and as well as those. It's interesting how we chose same color combinations for some parts of this illustration, though hers looks different, of course, than mine. I'm quite pleased with this one, with the result, and I'm pleased with myself to be able to color 3 pictures. So that was it, and now let's have a look at all other illustrations that were submitted for this prompt, and I hope you will enjoy it. Let's go! So that was our gallery of works for last week's prompt, dolphins. Thank you everyone who joined, who sent your works, and now let's find out a new prompt for the upcoming week with the help of this magical box of mine. I hope it's going to be something interesting yet again. So let's find out. So friends, I think we've got quite an interesting prompt, coins or banknotes. I can't say how often you can find something of this theme in coloring books, or something connected with money, but I know I believe in the latest of Kirby's books there is some god with a lot of coins around him. So you can choose that illustration, and I believe some other goddesses or gods, you can find illustrations with coins. As to banknotes, I believe in Escape to Christmas Past. There is a tree with dollars growing on it instead of leaves. If I'm not mistaken, I need to check, but I think it is. So it's interesting. I can't remember anything else at the end. Of course, it's rather specific prompt, but I personally find it interesting. So I'm off to look through my collection, and I'm curious what I'll be able to find. See you in a moment. So friends, I'm back, and what I can say about this prompt, coins and banknotes, I found a lot more illustrations than I had expected. Really, look at this bunch of books. And some books are quite unexpected. I just checked them just in case, and there were illustrations suitable for this prompt. So if your first thought was, oh, I don't have anything for this prompt, don't hurry. Check your books more carefully, and maybe you will be surprised to find a suitable illustration. Let me show what I have found, what books have illustrations for this prompt. The first one, yes, the one that I thought about, my first idea was about this book, Escape to Christmas Past, and indeed there is a tree with banknotes instead of leaves, not dollars but pounds. And we can see some coins here as well. Then I decided to check Escape to Shakespeare World as well, and yes, indeed, there is an illustration with coins too. Look here, a chest with treasure, and there are some coins, and you can see some here as well. So very nice illustration, no big in size. Then Kirby Rosanes, his latest book, Mythic World, and yes, there's this god with a lot of money around. Actually, I found so many illustrations, and some books have only one completed page as this one, and some books I haven't colored for a long time, so it's going to be a hard choice for me what to color. Then I decided to check again just in case, a Dragon Special by Coloring Heaven, and yes, there is. Look at this beautiful dragon, and he's sitting, look at this, a lot of coins, and they all are drawn very neatly. You can see every coin, separately. So nice. Then I decided to look through tarot coloring book and found this card Hermit, and look what we have here. Some coins, but the guy looking rather scary. Then a Game of Thrones, and we have Tyrion's room here and some coins on the table. Nice, along with some other stuff. This is Magical World of the Middle Earth. It's Tolkien books, illustrations by Roman Pisarev. And there is this nice illustration and a lot of coins on the floor. Again, I have only one completed page in this book, and I colored it a long time ago. Then I decided to check pirates theme, because pirates, treasures, and in Pirates and Mermaids by J. Silvergreen, indeed, there is this picture, a treasure chest, and you can see coins there. Surprise! Joanna Basford, Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. I didn't remember exactly, but I knew there are some pictures with a lot of stuff on the page, and so I decided to check, and yes indeed, another chest with treasure and coins. Then of course Goddess's book by Kukovaya, and there is this goddess, which name I'm not sure how to read, but this is Goddess of Fortune, I believe, and you can see a lot of coins coming from this horn. Then The Witcher, and there are two illustrations in this book. First one is this very happy laughing guy, because I believe he won all these coins, all this gold. That's why he's so happy. And there's another picture, actually just a few coins on this picture, just 3, but here they are. So this picture also can be used for coloring for this prompt. And I just checked one of my PDF books, again Goddesses by Hasni Mubarak, and I found 2. This one Fortuna, Roman goddess, same style as the previous one, and then Indian Hindu goddess Lakshmi, again with a lot of coins. So quite a choice I've got, surprisingly, and now the only problem for me is what to choose, what to color. So I hope you will find something interesting in your collection too, and will join next week's challenge. I'll be waiting for your works, and that was all for today. See you next time. Bye.